Hey everyone, I'm Propeller Penny, and this is Creepy Backstories, the show where we get to hear first-hand accounts of how the Heartstoppers' creepy characters became creepy. Today's episode is a little different, and a little special. If you've been following along this season, you've heard the transformation stories from all of the Heartstoppers' creepy characters, from both the Boardwalk collection and the NYC collection. Their stories, so personal and terrifying and strange, left me inspired. So today, I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm going to share my own story. Of course, I can't interview myself, because that would be narcissistic and weird, and let's face it, it would be one long-ass monologue, and nobody wants to sit through that. So, I've invited some familiar voices back to the show to help me out. Boardwalk Devil Dylan, East River Esther, Sammy Snakes, Haunted House Hugo, Funhouse Francis, Third Rail Ruby, and Ricky Roaches, welcome back to the show.
It's good to be back.
Thanks, Penny.
Thanks for having us. Your story is so great, Penny.
Yeah, totally, Penny.
Oh my god, you guys, stop. I'm blushing.
It's about time.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, I'll kick things off. How did Penny become Propeller Penny?
Well, like several of you, my story also starts on the boardwalk.
Love it.
Nice.
Okay, so I was having a great day. I had been in most of the shops and I had played in all of the arcades, and so I ended up wandering down to this section where a bunch of boats were docked. And there was one boat that caught my eye. And so, being the curious type that I am, I boarded the boat.
Curiosity on the boardwalk can definitely lead to trouble.
And, what was it about this particular boat that caught your eye, Penny?
Well, it had all of this fishing stuff and equipment, cages and ropes, and I just wanted to get a closer look.
So you board this fishing boat. What happens next, Penny?
Well, as I was checking out these tackle boxes and opening the coolers, checking out like the thick rods, I realized, oh, we're moving. This boat has left the dock.
And did that concern you?
Well, no, not really. I mean, I'm always up for an adventure, and I figured this boat would have to return back to the dock at some point.
But Penny, did anyone see you actually get onto the boat? Did they know you were there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like the captain would have said something to me if he knew I was there.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so the boat has left the dock, heading out into the ocean, we presume. What happens next?
This is where things take a turn. I'm in the back of the boat, like behind the helm, and the boat is really picking up speed. So I'm starting to lose my balance. And remember, I've never been on this random fishing boat, and so I don't know what's what. And sure enough, I trip over a pile of rope, and I go flying over the back of this vessel.
Oh, damn.
Yikes.
Flying off a vessel. Sounds familiar.
Right, Esther? Yeah. And so, right after I go smashing through the water, I get tangled up in the relentless propeller.
Oh, Penny.
No.
Yeah, and I'm just getting torn to bits. The propeller is slicing up my face, my arms, my legs. I'm a total goner. I'm just a bloody mess right there in the ocean.
So, what happened after that?
Well, somehow I finally become free of the propeller, and as I'm floating there underwater, there's a bloody haze surrounding me, right? But as it starts to dissipate, right before my eyes, I see a giant blue crab hovering inches from my face.
Whoa.
Tell us more about this crab.
Yeah, so as my sight becomes clearer, I realize this giant crab was actually stitching up my gaping wounds. He had an endless supply of old black fishing line that apparently he was dying to put to use. And he said to me, "Honey, we need to sew these gashes right up before you lose all your blood. Otherwise, you're gonna be Mary Lee's next meal."
Who is Mary Lee?
That's what I said.
Oh, she's only the most famous, most studied great white shark in all of history.
I mean, I don't know if we can say in all of history, but yeah, Dylan, you would know having spent so much time in the ocean, right?
Yeah, so you were also rescued by ocean life, just like me and the humpback whales.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so you're chopped up by a propeller, stitched up by a friendly blue crab. What happens next, Penny?
Well, that blue crab took me in, he got me to safety, introduced me to his wonderful family, and I just kind of recovered for a little bit, I guess you could say.
So you stayed in the ocean?
Yeah, I mean, I went to the surface any time I saw a boat or a ship passing by, but every time I was spotted and pulled from the water, I was immediately tossed back out of just fear. Yeah, these sailors, they jumped, that's for sure. They did not expect to see me.
Happened to me.
Well, I think I can speak for all of us when I say we understand how that goes. But I am loving your bloody stitches, girl.
Oh, well, thank you, Esther. And not everyone is terrified of me.
You're right. Some people are really into this creepy look.
Totally agree. But what makes you say that, Penny?
Well, one night I was swimming kind of close to the shore, and I noticed a flickering light off in the distance. So I swam up to the beach to get a closer look, and as I was coming up out of the water, I heard music blasting, and I could see these dark silhouettes dancing around a fire pit.
What a good vibe.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, and before I knew it, this sweet little terrifying witch took my hand, and she led me up onto the beach and invited me to dance by the fire pit.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
Yeah, I partied with horrifying monsters, danced with devils, swapped spooky stories with ghosts all night until the sun came up. And what started as one unforgettable night turned into an annual tradition. And the night that calls us back year after year, I know you guys know, it's
Halloween.
Propeller Penny, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Yeah, Penny, it was great.
Penny, you're the OG.
Penny, we love you.
So good, Penny.
Yeah, thanks, Penny.
Thanks for making this show.
You're a genius.
oh, stop it, you guys.